Wow, sharks are so cool!
This is my first time seeing them up close. I'm Nico, an S-class maid. I got a rare day off from Moriboshi and came to the aquarium on a date with Rio, who works as an anonymous nurse at Moriboshi General Hospital.
Now here's the segment where you can swim with the sharks. Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to try?
Yes, yes, yes!
Rio, these are sharks. Are you sure you're okay?
What are you talking about, Nico? Everything is a life experience.
Her gal spirit is amazing. Because Rio was standing out so much, she was chosen by the aquarium staff.
Since sharks might get startled if someone suddenly jumps in, we'll first have them return to their enclosure to calm down.
At the staff signal, the sharks entered the cage underwater, except for one.
Well, I used to go to swimming school, so I should be fine, right, Nico?
Everyone's watching. It's embarrassing. As Rio entered the giant tank, something strange started happening.
Huh? Are those fins? But the shark should be in their enclosure.
In the darkness of the tank, a wounded shark approached Rio.
Oh no, that's a wild shark! The shark is trying to eat her!
This is terrible! Someone help!
The audience was in an uproar as they saw the wild shark opening its mouth and approaching Rio.
No way, this is bad!
What should we do? We need to help Rio. Meanwhile, Rio was cornered by the wild shark.
This might be it!
Just as Rio was about to be eaten by the wild shark, suddenly a boy fell between Rio and the shark.
What? Oh no, now the boy will be eaten! I have to help!
Shark-kun, you can't eat her!
For some reason, the wild shark stopped moving when it saw the boy.
Huh? Why?
What just happened? The wild shark calmly swam away in the water. Rio, are you okay?
I'm fine, Nico. This boy saved me. Thank you so much.
No, it's not a big deal.
What? Are you okay?
Nico, call Moriboshi right now.
We contacted Master Moriboshi, and we quickly took the boy to Moriboshi General Hospital.
Where am I?
He finally woke up. How are you feeling?
I'm Kyosuke Okada. I collapsed at the aquarium, and when I came to, I was brought to Moriboshi General Hospital. After examining you, we found that you have decompression sickness. Decompression sickness is a condition that causes joint pain and dizziness due to pressure changes when coming up from underwater, but I had a feeling I might get decompression sickness.
The shark stopped. Who are you? And why did you save me?
I wanted to help the shark.
The shark?
When I was 12 years old, I lost my parents. I didn't want to think about anything and went to the ocean alone. There, I dropped my parents' memento watch into the sea. What should I do? That's when suddenly, a wild shark appeared before me. The watch was caught in its teeth. Did you pick up the watch for me? Thanks! Huh? But that watch was completely different. Still, I was so happy about the wild shark's kindness that I started looking for the memento together with it every day. Shark-kun, let's work hard finding the watch today, too! Then one day, what are you gonna do to Shark-kun? We're putting it in the aquarium. Sharks are good for business. What? Give it back! Why would I? You should come see it too. Pay the entrance fee, though.
No way! That aquarium was such a terrible place?
I want Shark-kun back, so...
If that's the case, let's go to the aquarium together and ask.
Is that okay? Thank you very much! I went with Rio to see Director Koyamada, but... That's an impossible request. Why? Because that shark is our property now. Director Koyamada firmly refused the request.
The shark is our important business asset. There's no way I'd let it go.
Shark-kun is a business asset? In the end, no matter what we said, Director Koyamada wouldn't listen, and we had no choice but to leave the aquarium.
Listen, the shark shows are this aquarium's stars. Give it your all!
Yes.
Despite the wild shark incident, I immediately continued promoting the shark show as our main attraction. But why? Visitor numbers are decreasing again. Because many people had recorded the incident on their smartphones, the footage spread and created bad publicity. You guys, pass out these flyers! We're going to make sure it's as crowded with customers as it used to be! Even so, there was no effect, and it didn't lead to any audience. That accident happened because of you! It's your poor care!
At the time of the accident, the wild shark had just been caught and was still aggressive, so we planned to wait until it got used to things before putting it in the show.
But somehow, the wild shark ended up with the other sharks due to our lack of oversight. Wait a minute. No, that's when I realized, thinking more sharks would create buzz, I put the wild shark in the tank. Well, these things happen. Just be more careful with checks from now on.
We're very sorry. We're very sorry.
We're very sorry. In that case, I'll get more money wherever I can.
Kyosuke, today's your discharge day, right?
Yes, thank you very much for everything. As I was talking with Ryo in the hospital room, Director Koyamada suddenly appeared with an intense look.
Hey, we're losing sales because of you. I'm claiming 3 million yen in compensation from each of you.
Why us?
That's right, I was almost going to be eaten by a shark.
It's your fault for being targeted.
What?
Director Koyamada suddenly confronted us with incomprehensible reasons.
And what are you dressed in? You think you're a nurse or something?
Huh? I am a nurse.
I get it. Just pay up. We're the ones being troubled here.
Then he stormed away like a hurricane. What was that about?
Who knows?
Do you know why we don't get visitors? It's because you guys don't advertise properly. The aquarium's attendance continued to decline, and I was reaching my peak of exhaustion. Can't you do more for the aquarium? Especially you, the shark caretaker. With my blood boiling, I slipped and fell in front of the giant tank. Unfortunately, sharks were swimming in the tank at that moment. Help me! Right now! Yes, sir! But the sharks, who'd become aggressive due to reduced feeding for cost-cutting purposes, chased after me. Stop! No! Director Koyamada!
They bit Director Koyamada! Call the ambulance! You need emergency surgery, so we're going to administer anesthesia now.
Okay, do it quickly. As my consciousness faded, a nurse with a syringe came. Seeing that woman, I couldn't believe my eyes. Why, you...
See, I told you I'm a nurse here. Once I give you this injection, you'll sleep for a while.
What do you mean?
Huh? Just what it sounds like.
Hey, you mean I'll never wake up? Could this woman be... The woman unhesitatingly brought the needle closer to my arm.
Goodbye.
Oh, is this the end for me? Feeling terrified, I lost consciousness. Good, I'm conscious. I don't know how much time had passed, but I regained consciousness. I was relieved to be aware, but fear soon followed.
You're awake.
Are you planning something?
The emergency treatment is done, but you still need surgery. The surgery costs 10 million yen.
10 million? There's no way I can pay that amount.
If you don't have the surgery, you won't be able to walk. Is that okay?
What? I reluctantly agreed to pay the surgery costs.
Also, about that compensation claim from yesterday. We can forget about that, right?
Yeah. The woman tore up and threw away the papers in front of my eyes. Damn, this isn't how it was supposed to be. Several months later, I successfully discharged from Moroboshi General Hospital and rushed to the aquarium. But why is the aquarium closed? The door was closed, and there was just one employee lazily cleaning nearby. Why is this happening? What? Even in this desperate state, we had to get rid of the sharks that cost the most to maintain. We can't just throw them away somewhere. Wait, I've got a good idea.
What? Shark-kun? You'll give him back? Yes! Thank goodness!
Having trouble disposing of the sharks, I immediately contacted that boy. He probably thinks it's just one wild shark, but I'll leave a bunch of sharks in front of his house and leave. And on the promised day with the boy.
That's quite a lot of containers. This way!
You're about to be surrounded by sharks. There was a newly built aquarium before its opening. Why is there an aquarium here?
There's a huge tank inside the aquarium. Please, put the sharks in there.
Is this guy trying to put sharks in some random aquarium? Thinking that. And figuring he'd get in big trouble, I released the sharks into the tank. Now when the sharks go wild, he'll get in trouble. What?
Shark-kun, I miss you!
For some reason, the wild shark approached the boy, and the other sharks were swimming gracefully too. Furthermore...
That's great, Kyosuke!
Thank you very much, Rio!
That woman! What's going on? Somehow, the nurse woman had shown up too. Hey, you can't just enter someone else's aquarium!
It's not someone else's. This is an aquarium for Kyosuke.
His aquarium? That's impossible! I'll call the person in charge! I'm the one in charge, Director Koyamada. What? It's Moroboshi! Is it strange for me to be at the aquarium I built? That was when Kyosuke was in the hospital. Thank you for really saving Rio. As thanks, though it might not be much, I want to grant your wish. Is there anything?
Then, I want a place where I can always be together with Shark-kun.
For Kyosuke, who had decompression sickness, I thought an aquarium was the only place where he could always meet sharks. I immediately started construction. All that was left was to bring Shark-kun, but you came to us, which saved us the trouble. What? Also, I heard everything from Rio. Huh? What do you mean? The cause of her being attacked by the shark and the compression claim. That was all you, right? Even today, you were supposed to only receive one shark from Kyosuke, but you were planning to force more sharks on him, weren't you? I saw right through all of Koyamada's plans. I'm sorry! Please forgive me! I'll do anything you say! Anything? Well then, there's something I'd like you to do. Damn, my aquarium went under. But how did this aquarium become so popular?
Director Koyamada ended up being employed as a cleaner at Master Moroboshi's aquarium. It's been a while. This is where I met Shark-kun. Meanwhile, I, who could no longer swim due to decompression sickness, only regretted not finding the memento watch. What's that? When I went to the memorable sea, I found something shining. I then immediately went to Rio. Rio, listen! I found it! The memento watch!
Seriously? That's great! That person is seriously amazing!
Moroboshi, thank you so much! But after hearing the story, Master Moroboshi had a puzzled look.
Watch? What are you talking about?
Wasn't it you who found my parents' memento, Moroboshi?
I was busy with the aquarium construction, and I never looked for it. That watch doesn't look familiar to me either.
What? Then why was the watch that should have sunk in the sea found?
Who knows?
We don't know the real truth, but maybe Shark-kun found it and left it there for me. That's what I thought.
Isn't it amazing that Kyosuke could become friends with a wild shark? Rio got a little scared of sharks after this incident. Everyone, be careful with sharks. Subscribe to our channel.
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!